In this episode, 4 full days of putting hundreds of fish in the boat, portages to hidden lakes, fish filleting lessons from a local legend, non-stop action in the rain, and a father teaching his 9-year-old boy that if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime.
Dude, that's insane! We doubled up twice!
More than just a fishing trip, this was another opportunity to point a boy north. Flying into a remote lake in the wilderness of Canada will be one of the coolest memories of our lives.
That was insane. I wish we could go longer.
But as incredible as that float plane ride was, the real reason we came was only just getting started. He's leaving us. We had 4 full days ahead of us. 4 days of chasing fish, exploring new lakes, and experiencing the majesty of God's creation.
Well, that's some pretty cool TV right there.
If you know Jackson, you already know one thing about him. He loves to fish, and he's caught several good fish completely on his own with artificial lures. In fact, he outfishes his old man more often than I'd like to admit.
Oh my goodness, a monster. That's a monster, dude. Whoa.
But Canada would be different. We weren't just going after the same fish that we'd caught 100 times before. These were new species, new lakes, new techniques. And we would be foolish to think that we could just show up and expect success without putting in the work. And on top of all of that, Jackson was working toward earning his fishing patch through the Stronger Boy Way system. In order to earn his patch, he would have to do things like learn to tie his own knots, learn to read the water and structure, learn to fillet the fish, and eventually learn to start the fire to cook it on. The first couple of days weren't automatic. Every lake fishes differently, every species behaves differently, and we had to learn. Thankfully, we had someone with us who had already fished some of these lakes before. He wasn't a local with insider knowledge, but Doug had enough experience to give us a leg up.
Having a good time?
Oh yeah. I've caught 5 pike and like 11 smallmouth bass and 1 largemouth.
Problem was, for our group, there were 2 boats and only 1 Doug, so he alternated days between us. It didn't take long before Jackson figured out the secret to fishing in the lake.
This one's mine.
The best fishing was wherever Doug's boat was.
I've been able to catch a few. I've kind of figured out a routine of, drift with the wind, pump it in forward for like 2 seconds and let it kind of correct you, and then put back to neutral. And just part of it, he doesn't have as good of a guide today.
Since Doug wasn't always going to be in our boat, it meant I had to figure things out on my own. I had to captain, I had to read the water, I had to help Jackson, and along the way, try to catch a few fish myself. And as a father, it's my job to show my son the importance of putting in the work to figure it out. In many ways, my most favorite fishing memories are ones without a guide, where I figured it out on my own. As the old saying goes,
Just around 3 times.
give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. And earning the fishing patch wasn't just about being able to catch a fish, but learning how to do something on your own is a crucial part of life. By the 3rd day, we were ready to push farther and explore new water. Jackson, there we go, bud. Before the pilot left, he told us about a small dock tucked away in a cove across on the other side of the lake. He told us to dock the boats there,
Pull us in.
and then follow the small trail into the woods. It would lead to another lake with 2 smaller boats, and eventually to some of the most remote water and best day of fishing we would see all week.
I think you have the heaviest one.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that bag.
Keep going. You got it, dude.
Oh.
All right, it's downhill. I see the lake already. You're good. There's the boats. Hear the plane?
Hold on, bud.
I need like a bigger weight on it.
Get it further.
Yeah.
What is that number set to on your reel?
3.
Put it on 2. Nice.
I might just be hung, I don't know. Yeah, I'm hung. Actually, no.
You got a fish, dude. Yeah, you got a fish. You got a northern. Alright, well, easy. Slide him this way. Oh!
Dude!
Let's try to get him on video for you. Mouse.
Oh yeah, he got one. Oh, we almost had a double. Had a bite. Got one. Oh. Oh.
Slide him this way. Don't let him splash. Don't let him splash. Keep him in the water. Keep him in the water.
Grab it. Grab the dumb fish. Grab the dumb fish. Holy cow. That thing's huge. We just doubled on Pike. Put it down on the boat. Don't drop it.
Don't drop it. I think I'm gonna drop it.
Yes, I don't trust you. You dropped the last one. Thing's huge. That thing's ginormous. We just doubled up on Pike, dude.
So come over here and get a double picture.
Which one's bigger?
Right there. Oh, definitely mine. Definitely mine.
Let me see.
Yeah, definitely mine's bigger.
Look, Jason.
Oh, that was cool.
Just like we needed to learn the water, Jackson needed to learn how to tie a fisherman's knot. The first attempt didn't exactly inspire confidence.
It broke off.
Problem with our knot, didn't quite do it right apparently.
But that's the way learning usually works. You try, you fail, you learn, and you try again.
Alright, wet it.
And eventually, the work you put in produces success.
Good job, dude.
On my own.
You tied that knot on your own, dude. Way to go.
Right at the camera.
Got it?
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah, smallmouth. Bring him over here, let me. So tight. Oh.
Nope. Ow.
Yeah.
Of course, that was the day that it decided to rain. But it didn't matter at all because the fishing was incredible that day.
You know, I had to make sure it was still okay. I'll try not to break these rods again. Oh, we spit it. Yeah. Whoa! I wasn't ready yet. Double. That's a good one there. Yep.
Four double pike in a row.
Something that I've learned about being in the wilderness is that some of the best days happen when it's raining and even when nothing is biting.
I'm hung too. Loon up there. Hey, let's try to get a good picture of him. He's in a good light.
When the fishing slowed down, there was always something else to do, something else to explore, something else to notice. Nearly always there was a loon or two nearby. They have the coolest calls.
Oh, that's some pretty cool TV right there.
Amazing feather patterns, the most striking red eyes. And as it turns out, they were fishing alongside of us most of the time, as one popped up and Jackson pointed it out for me to grab a quick photograph before it swallowed the fish whole. Moments like that are one of the reasons I love being outdoors with my kids. God's creation and kids are the perfect combination to teach you to slow down, to pay attention, to see the incredible details that are so easily missed because of the hustle and bustle of life. As it turns out, the birds weren't the only residents on the lake. There was actually one other cabin far on the other side, but it wasn't just any cabin. It was Tinker's summer cabin. Yes, as in the Tinker of Tinker's Places. And it was one that he had built himself. Now long since retired and no longer able to fly, he gets dropped off here every summer with his wife. And they were kind enough to have us over for dinner one night. Jackson had one requirement left on his quest to earn his fishing patch, to learn how to fillet the fish. Now, I've filleted lots of fish in my life, but as luck would have it, Jackson would get to learn how to fillet a fish from the local legend Tinker himself.
Yeah, he's working down the spine. There you go.
When they extended the invitation via satellite, their instructions were to bring 2 24-inch northerns for supper, and we would have a fish fry. This was probably the most unique hospitality that I had ever experienced. Watching him clean fish and hearing his stories, it was a window into a completely different way of life. Behind his cabin was a museum, which included an old wooden boat that he had rescued from the bottom of the lake. It was left behind by loggers from decades earlier. He told stories of plane crashes and showed us his various chainsaw-crafted creations.
Sit in there, put your heels in there.
Before we left, I asked Tinker, if tomorrow was the last day that you'd ever get to fish on this lake, where would you go and what would you do? What he responded with shaped up to a perfect adventure for our final full day. The next morning, Jackson was on a mission. His final requirement to earn his fishing patch was to catch a fish and fillet it for supper.
Like, you want to follow Reagan? Look where Reagan is. So we're going to go a little more that way, so what do you do? There you go. A small adjustment. Yep.
That's right. Tinker told us to go back to the small dock where we had portaged across to the next lake.
There you go, buddy.
But apparently we hadn't gone far enough. At the back end of the lake, there was a hidden route through a small creek.
Oh yeah, we are so shallow right now.
Had the plug out for a few seconds.
Oh, you're good now. It's pretty good depths currently.
But halfway through the creek, we ran into quite the obstacle, a beaver dam.
Oh, look at that.
Climb out there, Jackson.
It would require that we get out of the boats and pull the boats up on top of the beaver dam.
Uh-oh.
And then continue further down the creek until we hit the next lake.
Oh no!
Muddy. Don't fall in the lake over there. Come over here, Jackson, on the side. Come on. Y'all didn't have to take stuff out of yours.
And it was here that Jackson would search for his fish to earn his fishing patch.
All right, let's go fish. Fish on.
Some days the fish seemed to cooperate, but this
Pike.
wasn't one of those days for Jackson. Earlier, when I said that half the time Jackson outfishes his old man, well, this was the other half when I was outfishing him.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh.
I was catching so many fish, he needed to start landing them for me so he could feel what it was like to touch a fish again.
All right, ready? Let him shake a couple times. Hold on. I'm just gonna drag him to you and you're just gonna stick your hand right in his lip, and as soon as your finger goes in there, you just grip tight. Like you mean it, you gotta be man. Now, tight. There you go. Good job. All right, bring him in the boat so you don't drop him over the water when you're messing with him. I don't know, dude. What's the deal? Just gotta find one. There's one.
And eventually the negotiations began.
Can I reel?
Smallmouth water, dude.
Can I reel one in? Dad, I'm your best friend. Don't lose my fish now.
And then Jackson showed us that he had already discovered an important fisherman's skill.
It doesn't matter.
Today's scoreboard of catches had mysteriously been replaced with this week's
So far
standings.
this whole week, I've caught 52 fish.
You've been keeping a running count, huh?
All jokes aside, he was catching some fish,
Yahoo!
just not the one that he was after for supper.
John, how does it feel to have a fish again?
Good. Oh,
There was another one following it.
yeah. I'm gonna grab him.
Gotta commit. Stick it in there, go for there you go. Yes, sir. Got him? That was a good splash on that one. Oh, that's a good one. Good fish. Come back here, let Uncle Doug get it for you.
He caught some smallmouth that day, but he was really after that pike so he could feed the group. And for whatever reason, he just couldn't land a keeper pike. As much as I was feeling good about myself out fishing a 9-year-old, I was beginning to sweat it a little that he hadn't caught his keeper pike yet. As much as I love catching fish myself, I really wanted it for him to catch the fish he was after so he could earn the patch. Right when it looked like we might be headed back empty-handed, everything came together. With the pike and a bonus largemouth on the stringer, it was finally time to head back to camp. But the most memorable part of the day was only just beginning. What happened next wasn't part of the original plan, but it would end up being one of the most unforgettable memories of the trip.
Oh no! Yeah!